and we are in the dedicated theater room. I like saying that. I can't wait to finish up. I'm doing a little odds and ends today in the room. We're putting in the little tiny support shelves in here for the lighting to display on the ceiling, so we can get the ceiling to do a whole form of outer space visual effects. I have no idea what it was for this. We're supposed to have a cord here. What's this one for? Oh, that's cord for the popcorn machine. That definitely is. So I need a cord here, so I got to test out the LED lights we're going to be putting up for the ceiling. So I think this week I'm going to do the crown molding, which we have to design ourselves, because crown molding has gotten expensive. So we're going to do the crown molding for the corners. We get that done and get that finished, and order the LED lights for that. And I'm going to be installing in the shelving system that we need for the LED lights. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I did with the cord for that. This supposed to be an attachment to that. Where's that thing at? And I'm so happy I put the air conditioner already in this room, so I don't have to put the air conditioner in here. One thing about having black floors, man, if you have any bit of dust on the floors, it will show up on your floors. I think this week we're going to put in some time in here. I want to put my platform in. I want to build my stage, get that done. I want to put my crown molding in with the lights. The lights are back of the posters. So at least I'll have that done. And then once the stage is done, we can begin building the 135-inch 39 Black Widow to place that in. And after that, to go online and order my chairs. So I still have a lot more to go. I'll tell you something. This has been a project. Definitely been a project. Check something out real quick. Let me see what I'm doing that to be.
Bluetooth mode.
Now that's not going to be on the floor. It's going to be high up, but I want to see how it's reacting to the ceiling. So the entire ceiling, including ceiling fan, is coated with Titan technology. It makes it a lot easier, so when I display up onto the ceiling, the fan actually becomes a part of the display. Gives that kind of special cool effect to it. As for these lights right here, I'm going to be removing all that once we install in the crown molding with the lights. Oh yeah, I had to turn this off, turn my fan off. Should have just turned off in the middle here. We got that. So this is the first one we're going to put in for the first projector. And then we're going to put in the other projectors that'll be directly hitting the ceiling. There'll be 4 projectors in all to give off that kind of effect we have downstairs, but separate will be up here. That's what I want to see when we have the screen being displayed. All right, so let's talk about, so I don't spend any time here. We've gone through this. I've had people ask me to do these demonstrations over and over again People are going to be setting up their own dedicated theater rooms, or just basically their movie setup, basic movie setup. You want to make sure that the screen that you're going to put in your environment is going to work, especially for those of you that are doing dedicated theater room setups. It is a lot of freaking work. Some of you are doing more work than me, a lot more work than me. I've seen some people that are actually building from the ground up. I mean, literally tore out the walls and everything, slanted floors, all that stuff. It's a lot of work. I can honestly tell you that. Even if you're doing it light or you're doing it heavy, it's a lot of work. So, most important thing, you have to make sure that when you're doing your dedicated theater room setup, and we have certifieds today up here, is you want to make sure you pick out the right screen for your setup. The screen means everything, including the projector, but more likely it's going to be your screen. Like I said, you can have a high-end projector, doesn't make a difference. If your screen can't pull up the image, then it can't pull up the image. Over here we have a 38 Black Widow, which we're using in the demonstration. I see people on forum sites with silver screens. We see a lot of those in there, a lot of silver screens, because people think the silver screen is going to, it's part of the movie, and a silver screen, so that's what it comes down to. So we got a Seymour AV 1.3 up here, and we also have the silver paint, which people will use from time to time. Put that right there. Now, next to that, when we have certifieds also, we are going to have for our silvers, we are going to have, let me see if we got the right one. We got a matinee black here. Ooh. Okay, matinee black. What else did I pull out of that pile? We got a, I don't know if you can see it in here. Like I said, we're in our environment. It's really dark. I'm not used to being a kind of dark, but this is what we got to deal with. No, it is what it is. I'm designing a dedicated theater room, and this room is dark. Usually some dedicated theater rooms I've seen have a little bit light. This room is dark. Walls are coated with an ambient light projection paint. Mind you, the entire environment is screen paint. When people were staring at the environment, they were like, what color screen is that? I was like, oh, that's a screen paint. The entire environment is coated in Titan technology. Yeah, this room in here is going to be good. When we put the black screen in here, oh my goodness, it's designed to absorb light. All right, Seymour AV 1.3, see the color of that? Usually some people will go with the lighter screen when they are doing their theater setup. If you have the money, you go near gunmetal. As most people lean toward gunmetal screens, but you're talking about a very expensive screen. Screens that most people have in dedicated theater rooms are going to be over 120 inches. There's no point in putting in anything smaller. If you're designing a movie theater screen, you're going to be 135 and up. So you're talking about a screen that's going to cost you $5,000 to $3,000 for a 100-inch. We're talking about a 135-inch screen. It's not going to be cheap. Let's go with gray. We've seen a few people on forum sites with gray projection screen paints on their screens. Even though the Network Gray 773 does have a very beautiful tone to it, again, it does struggle, and we're going to have issues here. But it is what it is. We've done this one already. We'll put this one right there. All right. Next, we are going to be getting white screens. I've seen this one before. I've rubbed my eyes a few times. Yeah, it's a lot of money to spend for a theater room setup, and your screen is white. I don't understand that one at all, period. Don't know why they would do that. Do you have any idea how much light you're going to reflect all over your environment? It's going to be pretty bad. One of the things I'm going to do when we finish off this room, when we set up for the 135-inch screen, we are going to have a hook system here and here where we can hang a white screen in here of 135. We can change the screen out to give you an idea exactly how bad it's going to be at 135-inch, either white or gray, how bad this is going to be compared to the black screens. All right, this right here is white screen right here. Right Now we're going to start off first with the lighter screens. These are screens usually most people will pick silver, white, gray, and then we have a Seymour AV 1.3 represent a certified high-end screen from there. I would like to get my hands on a Firehawk G4, but for some reason, when we went to go place the order for it, it never got here. I wonder why. And then after that, we're going to do the certified screens, the darker gunmetal screens. Now, the gunmetal screens are going to be able to show a much better picture than the light gray screens. But like I said, you get what you pay for. I love these, man. I don't like the fact that they block a lot of light, but I do like these curtains. I mean, oh, by the way, these are not curtains. By the way, people ask me, where did I get these curtains? Right? They're not curtains. This is actual tablecloths. I told you, we're going to design an amazing looking theater room. We're not spending the money people think we're spending. That's the whole purpose of it, to show you how to craft and design your own dedicated theater room, and you can put one anywhere. You don't have to have a lot of room, which the guy was showing me one of the form sites with that. All right, let's start with our projector. Now, the projector I chose for my environment in here is my personal favorite. This is my Chrissy LW505 projector at 5,000 lumens, 1920 by 1200, a WXGA projector, and this projector is Venue. Yeah, a little more powerful than your everyday home theater projector. I like this projector because this projector has an insane lens shift capabilities, which means I can duck under my fan and still hit 135 inches, where most projectors, no, you'll nail the fan, definitely. And with this baby, I can just plant it anywhere and that's it. Because the lens shift can hit to the top of the ceiling, pass the screen, and hit to the floor. Most Venue projectors can't do that. That's why I love this particular unit. Now I have the image pushed in. It says 135. We have it pushed in because, like I said, the screen we have on here is for the time being until we put the 39 Black Widow. This is a 38. All right, let me get the, we need the fire stick for this area right here. Pretty sure we have it over here somewhere. Where are you? So we never remove the fire stick from this room. Never, ever. That's something I was teaching myself not to do, but apparently I think I did. All right, I got 4 fire sticks downstairs. Gotta figure out which one is that, because it should be up here. Unless I carry it. Chances are Mr. Bird took it for a walk. Why would I take the fire stick out of the room? What was I doing here to remove the fire stick? All right, people, gotta go downstairs and grab the bundle, which means I have 5 of them downstairs on the sofa. Gotta figure out which one of those is the fire stick for upstairs. Because it's not supposed to be removed. It's supposed to be up here at all times, so that way I have it. Let's take a nice little trip to the virtual room, because that's where I'm over working at right now. Doing some tests for the floor. I just brought my 3D mapping equipment downstairs. Make sure before we take the trot downstairs, we do have it up here and out. So let's go to a black floor. So I've done that one too. You will not find it. I had one sitting there on top of this sub, didn't even know it was even there. All right, downstairs, let's go downstairs. Whoo, come out of the room. I can install that into one room. Let me see if it's in here. It's in my gaming room. Nope, not in the gaming room. It's crazy looking projectors. Everybody, when I walk past this projector, everybody stares at this projector and says, what the freak is that? That's a customized gaming projector. That's just a screen that goes with it. But that's a customized ultra short throw projector to make it look like it's like nuclear wasted. Yeah. When I first did that thing, I had people already coming and talking about, oh, you can't do that. That's unheard of. You want me to get a hold of the compartments and all that stuff. I used to do PC modding. I used to design PC cases, customize mod cases. That's where I learned all that stuff from. So trust me, I know what I'm doing. All right, let's see what we got going on down here. We got fire stick. Which one does this one go to? Yeah, one goes to the ceiling, I know that. So this is the surface we painted. We painted that surface too. I walk over this all day, all day. Walk over it, walk over it, walk over it, walk over it. Make sure it doesn't crack or peel. It does what it's designed to do. This is not it. So this cat, he walks over it too. All right, where in the world in Carmen, San Diego? What's this one going to? So what happens when you have lots of fire sticks? I got 7 of these in the house. All right, let me see. This one's got to be for this one. Yep, that's this one. All right, so it's got to be one of these two right here. One of these goes to the ceiling. I already got the one that goes to this screen over here. See the nightmare I got to go through? When fire sticks walk off and go into the wrong direction. Let's see which one of these it is. I'm guaranteed I took it downstairs with me. Let's see. We know it's not that one. Let's try this one. Unbelievable. Where in the world did I walk off with a fire stick? Oh man, I mean it might be in the basement. We got fire sticks down there too. So it's none of these. It's not activating none of these. It's in the basement somewhere. Okay, people. Well, unfortunately, this is one of the things that I do in my videos is lose fire sticks. But I could have swore we put it back up here because I don't like to walk off with this fire stick. The controls, everything are here. That means it's in the basement. Unless I'm hitting the fire stick and it's not activating. That's one thing I hate when that happens. Nope, no response. No response. All right, I'm gonna turn her off for right now. Still gotta do the demonstration. You just gotta track down where the fire stick's at. That's what we gotta figure out where it's at. Crap, I hate that nonsense, man. This is why I'm gonna put a holster right here. We'll put the fire stick at. Taco, stay out of our room because my door's open. We don't have them here because we don't use fire sticks here. We use all PCs in this room. I swear, Amazon needs to put a locator on these things. Would be really nice, especially when you have multiple fire sticks. Now, so that's not the fire stick there. What do these two go to? I know one goes to the ceiling. Definitely know that for a fact. We got one for the floor, one for the ceiling. Where does that one go to? Half my demonstration is going to be tracking down a freaking fire stick today. So let me see. Let's fire this projector up. Let's see where this one goes to. So we can get these. This is usually what happens. When I'm doing a demonstration and we don't have the fire stick downstairs, I'll go upstairs and grab all the fire sticks, bring them downstairs and try to figure out which one's which. Then later on I forget to bring them upstairs and finish off where which one goes, and I just stack them in a pile in a corner and I end up like this. But that fire stick upstairs is never supposed to leave, and apparently I took it with me, which I shouldn't have done. Yeah, Taco, my personal nightmare. All right, that's the floor. Which one of these operate the ceiling? It's not that one. And the one thing I hate about fire sticks, and I do hate this part the most, I'll actually have the fire stick that belongs to that projector, it just won't activate for some reason. There we go. That's the one for the ceiling. Okay. That's the ceiling. Put that right there. That's the ceiling and that's the floor. So what do you go to? So I got projectors literally all over the house. This was one for the floor display. We gotta go downstairs to the basement. It's probably mixed up down in the basement, I guarantee you. I gotta go fire the projectors up in the basement to figure out which ones go to which. Let me see, this is a fire stick right here. Look at this. I told you it was in the basement, so it's one of these. This one goes to We got a fire stick back there. So this one goes to that one. I know that for a fact. It's one of these two. That's what it is. So which one this is that operates the upstairs, the last one goes to that one right there. Gotta make sure I put that one back. Welcome to my world of fire sticks. This is what I go through. Even more of a nightmare when I get the one on the sofa, which is my main screen that I use all the time. When I get that one mixed up, that turns into a nightmare. So it's all the way in the basement. I guarantee this is one of them. We have two that fire off in the basement. Oh, man. This is why I gotta teach myself to leave the fire sticks where they belong. I was talking to a customer and we were cracking up. I said, yeah, I see you got a habit of losing your fire sticks. I said, man, you have no idea. So how many you got? I said, I don't know. About 7 or 8 of them. Got quite a lot. And then I got them, boxes of them. I got 4 boxes for backups. Just in case if I wreck one by accident and I'm not sure the fire stick. And Taco has a fire stick in his room. All right, so it's gotta be one of these. It's not that one. Let's see if we get lucky. Which one are you? One or this one? One of these? Or that? We don't. That I don't know. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. There's no way in the world we could have anything. This is what I don't like about fire sticks, like I said. There's no way in the world. I'm just gonna swap off for one upstairs. Downstairs. It has to be one of these. We only have like 8 of these that are activated in the house. Let me check something real quick. Where's your remote control for the projector? Yeah, it's on HDMI output. Well, that's not it. Well, people, I may have to come back in and do this demonstration later and figure out exactly what happened to the fire stick in this room, because we just went through all the fire sticks. There's no way in the world. It has to be one of these. And the fact that it's not functioning, fire stick could be busted or broken or something, I don't know. But it has to be one of these units. We just literally just went through the entire house and checked out all the fire sticks. Unless it's here on the floor somewhere, I don't know. Usually I leave it up here on the chair, I don't know. Just unfortunate. It's one of the things that happen with demonstrations. I'm gonna go fire up the projector downstairs. If that one activates, then it has to be the only one that I have in my hand. It has to be. Because we don't have any of the fire sticks or remote controls in the house. We're looking around on the floor because it says on the black floor, and fire sticks don't go well. But it happens. So I gotta search for this. I can't believe I have the lights on. It's dark. How do you people do this in dedicated theater rooms? Such a headache. All right. We got one other thing we can try. Going downstairs to the basement. Let's see what activates the fire stick downstairs on the projector. Yes, look at the HDMI import. I had one incident where literally I went through the entire house hunting for this fire stick, and then for some reason, I don't know how, but my projector switched over to video, and none of the watch was going to work because there's nothing hooking up. Let's go take another walk. Hey, get away from that air conditioner! I don't trust you. You do some crazy stuff, man. I swear you do some crazy stuff. Man, this bites. That means I'm gonna have to, if I can't find the fire stick, I'm gonna have to get one of the reserves, unplug it, disconnect it, plug that one into something else. Hope it's not a battery issue. Yeah, tell me about it. My personal nightmare. See what I'm going through, Taco? This is why we have to keep fire sticks where they belong, so we don't lose them. This will be my blooper video. And you hear the naysayers, he can't keep put it this way. When you have projectors literally throughout your entire house, and you could do that with your technology, then yeah, then you'll complain about Fire Sticks. Y'all have everything in one room because you can only put your projectors in one section of your house. Heck, damn it. And I have a workshop. Let's fire up the other projector. Let's fire them up down here. See what we got going on. This one fired up. I hope I didn't do it. Last time, like I said, I ran through the entire house, and for some reason I had it right in my hand the entire time, but it wasn't registering. We don't have any units back here, nothing at all. It's kind of hard to believe. These are all the Fire Sticks we have in the house. That has to be it. There's no way in the world. I know it's not this one. This is a new one we bought. This is a new Fire Stick that came out, which I don't even use any of these. So let's see what happens. This one. Goes to that one. All right, I think we're getting to the bottom of this. That goes here. See, I shouldn't have been over there to begin with. Where does this one go to? Let's see. That's definitely not it. That goes to that one. All right then. This would have to be it. It's the only one. It's not the only one. This has to be it. This has to be the Fire Stick. It has to be it. I can't think of anything else. I wonder if they need some batteries or something. I'm not using the batteries for this unit right here. I think I'm going to take my batteries out of this remote control we have here and swap them with this because it could be a battery issue. All right, let's get this one off. Well, at least this gave me a chance to sort the Fire Sticks out because they're all over the house. And they should have been sorted out. So let's get this one. This one's finished right here. All right. You don't get them mixed up. See, already about to get them mixed up again. Make sure there's no Fire Sticks back there. So this is the only one we have. Literally, this is the only one we have. Has to be the one upstairs. Got 2 Fire Sticks for the basement. Got 27 minutes tracking down Fire Sticks in the house. Oh. Fire Sticks here. That's one for the floor. Fire Stick for the ceiling. That's the ceiling. All right, we know that's it. This is definitely not it. Turn that one off. We leave this one on for play. And we have, it's running to the computer. No Fire Sticks in that room. And let me make sure. Let me check over here in my area to make sure that I didn't do one of those other numbers. Sometimes I gotta have it when I'm sitting down in my den area back here that I would take Fire Sticks that I have upstairs or somewhere and I would drop them here on the sofa. So we don't have nothing here on the sofa. All right, cool. This has to be it. It's the only Fire Stick that's not connected to anything in the house. I'm going to retitle the video Fire Stick Madness. That's what I have to do. I literally spent 29 minutes going through my house tracking down Fire Sticks. Freaking unbelievable. This has to be the Fire Stick for this projector. I can't see why it's not. What the freak? Seriously. Unbelievable. I'm going to change my batteries out real quick. Believe it if it didn't happen to me. Entire house trying to figure out where my Fire Sticks are. This is what happens when you own 8 or 9 Fire Sticks. How do you get access to the battery pack on this chain? I want to see something like this show. Usually Fire Sticks give you a warning to let you know that your batteries are about to die. It'll give you that. We didn't get anything at all, period. Alright. Excuse me. I forgot how to get into this little remote control. I'm literally just going to title the video Fire Stick Madness, because that's literally what I just went through a few minutes ago. I went through absolute madness trying to track down fire sticks for the theater room. And couldn't track them, couldn't find them. When this is not working, then I'm just going to have to go and get a reserve. Let me see something for a minute. Unplug it, put it back in. I'm curious. Let me see something here. The house will work out. I literally got to go through an entire house. I got to organize them anything. I got to get some color tape, and I got to basically color code these sticks. These sticks are all exactly the same. Guess what? Remote control's not responding, so I'm gonna have to get a reserve. That's just weird. Like I've never had, well, I've had fire sticks shut down on me before, but yeah, this thing is not working at all, period. It's not accepting anything. No command, nothing. Voice command's not working, nothing. So either I got an extra fire stick in my house somehow, and the other one somehow disappeared through a vortex somewhere, but I gotta get a backup reserve. I hate opening up the backup reserve. You just, brand new ones, just got them. And I walked away with the fire stick somewhere, stuck it somewhere real stupid. If I can't find it to go into the house, it means I lost it somewhere really freaking good. And I mean really freaking good. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this video over again. Because like I said, I wasted most of my time trying to track down a fire stick. This is not a fire stick that runs to anything, which I'm kind of curious, what does it go to? Because we don't have anything in the house this runs to. No, period. So I don't know what it goes to, honestly. And if I do, I'll go with where this fire stick it goes to. Where's the unit? Light. Ah! You don't need to be in there, buddy. Not the way I feel. Come on, let's get at it. Get him on, please. Little girl out of the field and stuff, and that's not good gracious, man. So what the heck does this go to? That's just the carrying of off. Not bad, let's go with something. So I need to take this one down. We got a fire stick right here. I'm gonna take this one down, take it down to the shop, try to figure out what went wrong with it, because that has to be the remote control for that fire stick, it has to be. We don't have any of the fire sticks in the house running, so that would have to be it. So, shut down somewhere. And this is not the first time. I've had quite a lot of fire sticks in the house. We had some that remote controls wouldn't activate with them, or the fire stick itself wasn't working. So we're going to use this one right here. It's a new version they have of it. It should have in here anyway. It's the one that has all the different Netflix and stuff attached to it. See if the machine is shut down. I think I'm going to run several units in here. I never had an Apple TV before, so I'm going to buy one. I'm going to get an Apple TV for in here. We're going to get rid of the fire sticks altogether in here. I'm going to get that, my sister was telling me about some fire stick TV or whatever it was, some advanced version. I'm going to buy that for in here. We're definitely not doing fire sticks in here. So we're just going to label this video Fire Stick Madness, because pretty much that's what it is. I'm going to come back in later on and do this demonstration because, yeah, I just literally just spent. I told people that when we have multiple projectors throughout your house, do not get your fire sticks mixed up, because man, you will be going to hunt for those bad boys. And they're so small and so lightweight. I had a habit of talking and walking away with them in my hand. And I found it in some weird places, like on the top of shelves, bookcases. They even found one in the refrigerator one time. So, you know, yeah, they need to put locators on them. That would be nice. All right, so let's disconnect this one. That's out of here. I have no idea what went wrong with you. I swear, if I go through all this, disconnect this thing, get it rammed up, go downstairs and plug this thing up, and it freaking works, I'm smashing it. I don't care, I'm smashing it. I gotta look online for people who have fire stick nightmares. I'm curious about that now. If I go through my own freaking fire stick nightmares. And not you not, I've had an incident where I've had 4 remote controls in my hands, and I'm constantly pushing the buttons. None of the remote controls are activating for that particular projector. And then, after going through up and down through the entire house, trying to find the remote control, I literally had it in my hand the entire time. The fire stick didn't activate. That's what it was. So let's get this going. Try to figure out what happened, why this one was not registering. This is why I would rather Bluetooth my speakers any day than run tons and tons and tons of cable through the entire house. Man, if you ever did security systems before they came up with the Wi-Fi security systems, and you had to run a ton of cable through a building and for an installment, yeah, at any given time, something can go wrong. You can have a weak signal, and you have to trace through all that freaking cable to figure out exactly where the signal's coming wrong. Way before they had detectors and sensors and all that other nonsense. So, what about detectors and sensors? What year were you born? Because in the year I was born, we didn't even have that stuff. Working as it's supposed to. But then again, there was an incident one time. I did find a fire stick in a corner one time on the room with a black floor. So we're going to label this video Blooper Reel Fire Stick Madness. Mr. Bird has to go through the freaking, what do you call it, Da Vinci Code to try to figure out exactly what's going on with the fire sticks. Well, we'll leave it with this because I'm done right here. There you go. So at least if I'm talking something, I like to be able to back it up. If I tell you they're not going to work, they're not going to work. But we'll dip farther into this because right now I'm going to go downstairs. Oh shoot, cancel. Slow color screen changer.
Getting that from YouTube.
All right. I'm going to do the whole video. The whole video is going to take longer than this. But just to give you an idea, to be continued. So again, silver screen, certified screen, gray screen, white screen. 38 Black Widow technology behind the back of it. 5,000 lumen projector, Chrissy LW505, 1920 by 1200 WXGA projector. All right, people, this will be to continue. I'm going to mark this off as a blooper wheel. Hope you enjoyed. Got to go. Thank you all. I'll be back later on. God bless.